Hi guys, oh shit, yes, I've changed my layout for a million times, so that's not the point. I'm just going to read off Qwel's apology. I haven't read it myself yet, so yay, I guess. Sorry I'm so quiet, someone is in the shower right next to my room. Anyways. Hey guys, it's Qwel. Let me start by saying thank you for your patience and the occasional words of support during the last few weeks. It has meant more to me and the team than you can imagine. Until now, I have remained quiet about the situation and the troubling circumstances, and I owe you all an explanation on that silence. This is painful to write, but the community deserves to hear it from me directly in my own words. A lot has been said about me over the past several weeks, and most of it has been painful in ways I'm still processing. I know some have criticized and even attacked my silence as avoidance or an answer of its own. It was not. I felt a matter this serious deserved more than a reaction written in the heat of the moment, without all the facts, and I was not willing to say something I had not thought through carefully, as I also processed my own trauma. And I've taken the time I needed to study myself, talk with my team, with a professional, and work with the proper authorities to handle this to the best of my ability. This situation is not the kind of thing I'd ever want to rush, but as I said, you all deserve the truth, plainly and in my own words, so here it is. I was around 14 when I first got involved with the online spaces where this all began. I was a kid, like a lot of kids who find their friends on the internet. I trusted quickly, and I trusted some people who had not earned it. During a vulnerable stretch of those early years, someone stepped into my life and worked his way into my trust. I was 15 or 16 at the time and believed he was a friend. For a long time, I had no reason to think otherwise, and we spent a lot of time together. I want to walk through what came next carefully, because the timeline matters and I want you all to have it right. Before I share, this is painfully triggering for me and might be for others who share a similar experience, so consider this my warning to anyone in advance. In August 2024, I was shown a drawing this person made years earlier that depicted fictional characters. I was disgusted and horrified. However, this person had an explanation. Oh my god. He said he had been peer pressured into drawing it and that it had since been used against him. In that moment, I had nothing to weigh against his word. And certainly didn't have the tools to truly process the scope of it all. This was supposed to be my friend. He had convinced me that this was not as it appeared, and I didn't have the maturity to realize I was being manipulated. I own that and will forever wish I had found the strength to see through him sooner. That changed in October 2024. I was then shown clear, undeniable evidence of what this person actually done. This is not another drawing that manipulation tactics could excuse. This was real, unambiguous proof involving an actual person, and there was nothing left to explain away. I found out that morning in October. By that night, I had spoken with him directly and removed him from the gaming company. It was made public the very next day. I did not wait. I did not negotiate. I did not look for a reason to keep him around. The moment I knew, I acted. While the steps taken were definitive and immediate, cutting someone loose is not the same as switching off a light. He had been woven into the work for years, woven himself into my life and the community. Removing him did not end overnight, emotionally or professionally. There were accounts to secure, assets to transfer, and the moderation tools that keep this community safe needed to be placed back into trusted hands. I kept in contact for that purpose and no other. And the moment the handoff was complete, I cut him off entirely. I understand that the 2 months between those moments and I've seen it said that the delay is proof I knew and stayed quiet. that is simply not true. The moment I had the full and complete picture of what this person had done, I acted, and I did not wait. To suggest anything else is to ignore what actually happened, which is hurtful, irresponsible, and simply not the facts. To anyone in this community who was hurt by this person, or by anyone who used a position of trust and authority to cause harm, I am so deeply sorry. I hear you, I believe you, and your safety matters more to me than my own comfort or reputation. If you are carrying something heavy from any of this, please reach out to an adult, a professional, or someone you and your family trusts. You are not alone, and you did nothing to deserve it. I personally have struggled to understand my own trauma while revisiting the situation. I know I'll forever struggle with what happened then, and the pain I feel as a part of this community, but also as a young adult that was manipulated and at the time incapable of processing the impact of what was happening to many of us. This community and the world we've built together has always been the point of everything I do. Every mechanic, every tune exists because me and my team keep showing up for the people who love this game, and that will never stop. More than 100 people work on Danny's World IP, and millions of you play it. I take that responsibility seriously. I always will. I always have and always will. Through all this, the work has not stopped. Over the past couple years, I've built a team of trusted professionals to help build Danny's World. The team has continued to work through the past few weeks, and nothing is more important to all of us in our community and its safety, because so much of this rests on me. Doing right by the situation has taken time I would otherwise have spent on the game itself. Our work has continued all the same, and you will be hearing from the studio soon. I pray that you understand that the stories you may hear or have been reading on social media are not always reliable and may even be outright false. My team and I will continue working through the proper legal and law enforcement channels so that more of the truth can come out publicly and hopefully bring closure to everyone impacted. We are fighting for the true version of events to be shared with the help of proper professionals. As a creator of this community, I must own all of this and say I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone along the way. While I will own my own shortcomings as a young creator and leader, I know that now we have the right leaders in the right places for the Danny's World team. I'm going to keep building this gaming community so it is worthy of the people in it. Thank you to everyone who has stood by me. I don't take it for granted, and I won't let you down. Like I've said before, I am not perfect, but I will try my best to learn from each misstep and give everything I have to you all. It's complete shit.